Okay, Kumar sir, you can introduce
Yes,
yourself.
yes. My name is Kumar Raja. I am from Rajapalayam, small town in Tamil Nadu. I finished my graduation in 1999 in Rajapalayam Rajus College. After that, I went to training in Century Textiles, Mumbai. Already I got a graduation in BSc Textile Technology. I finished BSc Textile Technology. After that, I start own business called Fashion World. I started a new startup company for retail, multi-brand retail outlet in 2002. After that, I have a passion to manufacture the garments of kurtis, ladies kurtis. So I started to manufacture the ladies kurtis in 2012. We are supplying all leading retail outlets, 100 retail outlets we are supplying in Tamil Nadu. And 2019, we decided to start a business like in franchisee. So we are giving now franchisee business, the whole model in Vidarsha, in the name of Vidarsha. We are giving the franchisee to all over Tamil Nadu. We are giving. This is my business model.
So, sir, what gap did you find in the fashion industry that you wish to solve?
In my fashion industry, already I got a passion in my fashion industry because I studied basic textile technology. No, so I found a gap between what gap between the fashion business means. Already you know that the showrooms are having higher MRP. So I decided to sell on high fashion in the lowest MRP. So I decided to make it very cheaper price with high fashion. So I got that same what I to do that I can't explain like that. I got a gap in fashion industry. That is my answer.
Vishal sir, any question?
Sure. So, please tell us about why you thought you should start this business. What was going on in your mind when you were
Yes.
starting this business, or just before that? What was your initial -1 day journey like?
Yes. From childhood onwards, my uncle is doing business because I am a first generation entrepreneur. I inspired my uncle's business from childhood onwards. I am watching my uncle's business, how he is doing their business. But that only inspires me to become an entrepreneur. I started 2002. I I saw many challenges, many challenges. What type of challenges means I am a first generation entrepreneur. No, so we started the business with the minimum investment only. So working capital is the very important thing for an entrepreneur. That is most important thing to start entrepreneurship. We need a working capital amount. Without working capital, we need not to do the business. That is this is my challenge. Very
Okay,
yes.
sure.
Next.
Yeah. So, what advice will you give the youngsters who are thinking of starting business, starting a startup? What all things they should do in the first month, or what is the preparation they can do at least, according to you?
According to me, they need a focus. First, we need to focus. Focus. First, we that 1 minute, please. First, before that focus, they need to know who are you, what you love to do, who you do it for, what they need or want, how do they change. These 5 questions you want to ask themselves, so they can become an entrepreneur. Please ask themselves to questions. These questions, 5 questions they want to ask themselves.
Sure. And what about hiring in startup business, etc.? Like when you start, probably you don't have a lot of money to hire a lot of people, so you have to be very selective in whom to hire, how much salary to give, etc. How did you plan your initial few employees, and what suggestion would you like to give to the people who are new to the startup world? How should they work out the salaries of people and number of people they want initially?
Initially, we need to maintain minimum employees only because we are startup. No, we don't need to make more employees. So we need minimum employees, and we get more work from them. That is the principle of a startup company. So I hired like that. What I hired means I hired like agencies. First, I started the wholesaling with through agency only. I didn't hire an employee. My agents are go to the place, that retail stores. They get the orders and they give it to me, and I will supply it. So in startup in last 2012, I have only 3 employees only. For packing and dispatching only, they have 2 or 3 employees. In production unit, they are having 50 to 60 members, 60 employees is there. But in dispatch section, I maintain only minimum staff. So it will help for me while starting.
Sure, sure. And how did you grow your employees? Like, what was really like started with only, and then
Hello. No.
yeah, how did you change your number of employees over time?
Yes. Uh, After 1 or 2 years, what I did is I expand my business through marketing. So initial period, I sold my products only 2 to 3 showrooms and 5 showrooms. Within a 5 years, I sell my product within 5 years, 100 retailers. So step by step, I increase my stock. After that, only I got 50 employees.
Sure, sure. And in India, especially, when people think about business, a lot of people in India are not very financially literate, so they know the maths, but they don't know how to use the maths in the money game, cash flow management, debt management, asset management, liability management, etc. So, in your experience, how did you come to know about all this financial literacy in your journey, and what advice would you give to the juniors?
Learning is the very important thing. You must learn everything because you want to passion. Whenever your passion will come, you can learn everything. Suppose for an example, you want to become an entrepreneur. You want to analyze it. What you want to do, what you want to become. You want to analyze. Suppose you want to you want to make an entrepreneur as a, you want to start one company means that for an example, you want to start a boutique means boutique. You want to analyze where the place locates, and everywhere you want to go and source the materials. You can easily note down and keep on tracing and learning. That is very important.
Sure, sure. And totally, how many employees you have right now?
56 employees is there.
How much? Sorry, 6 or 56?
56.
So, sir,
in
how do
in
you manage
Sure,
them?
sure,
uh,
sure.
in 56 employee means in our Vidarsha brand, we are already we are having multi-brand outlets, and in the name of Fashion Well, we are having multi-brand outlets in Rajapalayam, Shivaji, 2 towns. We are having 250 employees there in multi-brand retail outlets.
Okay, sure. Audience, anyone has any question, feel free to type in the chat box or raise your hand and we can let you ask the question. So, meanwhile, we'll continue with the question and answer. So, next question we have is, as an entrepreneur, there is a lot of you have to make, and it
I
might
can't
take a
hear you.
while at times. Cannot hear
I
me?
can't. Yes. Tell me.
No, so I was just, I think, yeah. So, as an entrepreneur, I think we have to make so many decisions every day. So, from your understanding, should people be a fast decision maker, slow decision maker? How do you make your decisions? Like whenever you have to decide something that okay, we should start this, we should end this, we should hire this person, we should fire this person, etc. Lot of decisions. How do you take decisions? Do you like follow some kind of rule, something, or are you a fast decision maker, slow decision maker? What's your understanding of this?
My decision taking is what means I will take a decision only slowly. I will take the decision because I will take time, because there is no urgent decision means it will be a failure. So I'll already I have a week plan. Every week I will plan like that. What we will do, we can weekly plan. I will do the weekly plan. As per plan I will do the decision.
Sure. So, uh, to the young people, they are like lot confused about their career, what to study, what not to study, which college to go, which college not to go. Let's say, especially for entrepreneurship or business, if they want to do later, what do you recommend they should study?
I will say I prepared one thing. What is the key? What is the key to success? Can I share it?
To share a PPT?
No. I'm saying,
Yeah, please share, please share. Yeah.
yes, yes. What is the key to success? I want to ask anybody. Can you tell me what is the key to success?
Hard work.
So,
Then,
Hard work and consistency.
yes, very good. Then, anybody?
Sir, aim.
Okay. Why do some people succeed while other failure? Some of them are failure people, sir. You can see, but some of people only succeed. Do you know what is the secret of success? Can you answer any? I will tell you. The secret of
They don't
success
have
is.
enough,
Yes, tell me.
they don't have enough knowledge to run the business.
Yes, yes, same. But the secret of success is only in 6 words. Any guess? Okay, I will tell you. We become what we think about. We become what we think about. This is the 6 words you will succeed. The secret of success. You want to change your thinking. You want to change your thinking. Always think positive. Each of us an internal. You have an internal voice. We talk ourselves. We can every night before you sleep. No, we can talk ourselves. Your mind hears every word you speak. So make sure to use positive words about yourself and your goals. It will change your thinking. And again, and repetition is the key. Repetition. You want to repetition. Every day you read some positive, uplifting any literatures, any books, any motivational books, and every day watch motivational videos in YouTube. You can see motivational. Some most of the youngsters are watching Facebook or Instagram. They're wasting our time. You can watch any motivational speeches in YouTube. You feel free. Whenever you feel free, it will be workout for you. And then don't spend most of the time in social media. I'm requesting you to don't spend most of them are using social media. So when you become reading motivational book and watching these programs, you will become to implement them to improve in your life. You understood? No, I can tell you from my personal experience that these techniques work if you have the discipline to stick with them. Change your thinking and you change your life. You will become what you think about. Do you got it? These things I want to share with you.
Sir, I have one question
like
regarding.
Yes,
manifestation.
yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So, you said that we should watch motivational videos on YouTube. So, do you think watching motivational video would help? Because a lot of time we get lazy, and then we think that after we watch a particular motivational video, we would become very motivated. then after watching that video, maybe for a few days we would get motivated, and after that again the cycle would repeat.
No. It's my personal opinion is every day you can watch motivational. After the consistency, you are consistently you can watch. After then subconscious means you got it. After then you can implementation in this. Suppose you are studying BE or BSc textiles or anything. So you want to motivate yourself means you want to watch like that some video. So that's why I'm saying. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Sure. So there is always this consistency thing that is the problem. We can watch motivational video, this, that, etc. But still, the action needs to be consistent. And most people, I think, the question I'll have is: do you agree? Lot of people don't have patience these days, especially the youngsters.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Yes, I agree. Because now the lifestyle is going very fast. So most of the youngsters are having no patience. That's why I'm saying they want to practice. They want to have a mission statement. While studying, they need to fix a mission statement. After that mission statement, they want to work on it. It will help for us. It will help the.
So Vignesh wants to ask question, please.
Yeah, good evening all. I would like to ask to Kumar sir that whenever you come into a failure mode, like something is not working,
Just tell me.
Muted.
oh sorry. So I want to ask with Kumar saying that whenever you have some tight corner situation or a failures, so something is not working at that moment, or there's a very very situation that is not to be rolled out in a day, that you'll not be able to take good decisions, or you're tight cornered. What will be your input for ours, like young entrepreneurs like us? Have you come across failures or something like that?
Yes. Every entrepreneur will cross the failures. Everyone knows. Every entrepreneurs will come with failure only. When you fail, you will succeed. It is everyone knows. So while I'm having the tight situation, uh, what I do means I will be calm. Today there is no, we can't do work in this today means I will be calm. I will wait for this. After that only I will decide. Be patient. Patience is
Thank
the
you.
most powerful weapon for entrepreneurs.
And which
Thank
is
you.
lacking in most people, unfortunately. So
Yes.
maybe you can give some tips how to increase your
Sir,
patience level.
Yes, I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
No, I'm just
Now
asking
No,
patience
I'm
level.
just
I guess your
asking
mobile phone
patience
is
level. How
audio
to
is also sounding.
patience level.
And if you mute your audio on mobile phone.
Yes, now please tell me again.
yeah, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. So
Yes, you
question is
asked
how
me
to
the question.
increase patience.
Oh, increase the patience. You want to daily meditation. Meditation is the best example. If you want to increase the patience means you want to meditate. Healthy lifestyle, it will become a more patience because you want best sleep, timing sleep. So these are all we want to follow. You want to increase the patience means first we need to be a healthy lifestyle. It is my, this is my.
Okay, one of the audience is asking, what
What
are
are
the
the
good
good
life
life
habits?
habits?
Yes, very good question. Good life habits. You want to sleep earlier, sleep, wake up early. You want rest, deep sleep, minimum 7 hours. 100% sure you want to wake up early morning 5 o'clock. When you wake up early morning 5 o'clock, you will get a power that 3 hours. No, you will get up early morning 5 o'clock, 5 to 7. You can concentrate on highest your priorities. What are the priorities you are having? Suppose you want to study, you want to concentrate on max, anything, any subject, you can concentrate on this. So that is the good habits. And healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle means you want to do regular exercise and healthy food. Don't eat junk foods. These are all, everyone you know everything. So these are all good habits. Meditation is the powerful weapon. You must meditation. You do the yoga. Yoga is the best exercise for all. It will help us to improve our memory power. It will be help. It will be more help.
So why you think even after knowing all this, people don't follow all this?
Sorry, I can't hear clearly.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hear me? I think Ritika can hear me,
It's
right?
echoing. That's.
Oh,
Yes,
echoing,
your
is it?
voice is echoing. Your voice is
My
coming
voice
from
is.
this side, actually. One
Oh,
from your
okay,
mobile,
okay.
one from
Sorry.
your.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
That's
My
that's
mistake.
right.
Now it should be okay. Yeah. So my question was, why you think people, after knowing that waking up early is good, exercising is good, meditation is good, etc., still lot of people are not able to follow this. I mean, they know that doing this is good, but then they say, okay, we'll do it some other time or something. Not enough motivated or not enough incentive to do that, maybe right at that time. What do you think? Like, how to
This is
develop these habits?
yes, very good, very good. This is basically laziness, because we are going to sleep late night, 11:30, 12 o'clock, watching movies or watching any mobiles. After that you sleep means you can't get up early morning. So you want to change our habits. How will you change the habits? Within a day, within a week, we can't do it. We want consistency. Consistency and persistence is the most powerful weapon for improving our habits. So you need to wake up early morning. You want to set in your mind, first mindset only, without alarm. You want to wake up early morning. So first you fix your mindset. You fix it mindset. You will do you will do again and again, minimum 21 days. Minimum 21 days you make an alarm on at 5 a.m. 21 days you do it. After 22nd day, you will automatically wake up on early morning 5 a.m.
So
This
good
is
rule.
want to do the habit.
Yeah. I think I also read it. Lot of places it takes 21 days to build a
Yes,
habit.
sure.
So yeah, please do try. I think a lot of students these days have become nocturnal.
Yes.
What are the good habits of students? So there is this problem, or like a habit of most students actually, to, like you said, this night out thing. Till they are very disciplined because they are under their parents' control till 12th or something. After that, they might go to some college where there is a hostel, etc. And then what happens is you can skip classes, this, that, and somehow discipline is lost. But then after you graduate, again you have to work or even become an entrepreneur or even for a job in a startup. Again you have to become disciplined. So this
Yes.
4 or 5 years indiscipline, the habit, it becomes a problem for students probably in the later life, which they may not realize in the beginning. So what do you think? Like, I think somebody asked also this question in the audience just now. What are the good
Okay.
habits for, especially for students? What do you think? I mean, because students usually have so much energy, they can just sleep for 2 hours and stay up for like 20 hours. Should they do this?
Yes. Main thing is self discipline. That is a very important thing. We need a self-discipline and our mindset. No, our mindset. We want to clear and mindset. We we need a. But we will go to the friendship now. They are going with the friends, but they need a friendship with like-minded people. So they will get new friends and good friends. So they can go along with them easily. They don't go to any diversification anywhere, anything. So they need a self-discipline. Mainly they need a self-discipline.
Sir, I have one question. So, do you
Yes.
think that everyone has the capability to become an entrepreneur?
Sorry,
Do
I
you
can't hear
think
you.
that everyone has the capacity to be an entrepreneur?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Or is
Everyone
there any
can be
talent
entrepreneur.
involved? Any particular talent or
No,
any
no.
art?
There is no talent. There is no talent. Only our mind. Our mind want to says you want to become an entrepreneur. Everyone can be an entrepreneur. I said, no, I am a first generation entrepreneur. My father was a labor in a spinning mill. How would I become an entrepreneur? It is my passion. You want to become an entrepreneur means you want a passion. So everyone can become an entrepreneur. There is no need money. Some of them are thinking if you want to become an entrepreneur, we need more money. It is not a matter. Money is not a matter. It's our unique idea. Unique idea will improve your entrepreneurship. You want to create an idea. Compared to marketplaces, you want to create something new. It will be helpful for you. That is an entrepreneurship.
Sure.
Next.
Okay, there is a question from audience. If you can unmute and ask directly. Irfan, can you tell me? You wrote something in the chat box, right? So why entrepreneurship is important? Probably that's the question. Yeah. Why entrepreneurship
Yes.
is important?
Vishalji?
Yeah. So why entrepreneurship is important?
Why entrepreneurship important? Okay. Why entrepreneurship is important? If you want to become a staff or you want to become a businessman, first you want to think. If you get a job means you would not be satisfied. You go to early morning, wake up 10 o'clock, you go to the office, you will do the routine work. But in entrepreneurship, there is a huge challenges is there. You can face new challenges. That is very interesting thing in entrepreneurship. You can challenge everything. Every day you can see the challenges. It is very interesting. And entrepreneurs is you are a freedom. But in job there is no freedom. You want to work 8 hours means 8 hours. In entrepreneurs there is no hours to work. Even your single hour, 1 hour also you want to work. Entrepreneurs is the very good thing. What is the good thing means you can challenge anything. You can innovate the products. You can sell anything. You can go to marketing. Different aspect of views you will do in business. You will do in business.
Yeah, that's a very good point about the flexibility in life. If you want flexibility in life, do try entrepreneurship. Obviously,
Flexibility.
yeah, I'm saying if people want flexibility in life, they can choose this entrepreneurship or at least try to become. Okay, there's a question. Once our decision making is wrong, how to come out? Okay. What about wrong decisions? What do you think? What have you done when you made wrong decisions?
Yes. Everyone will do wrong decision. Every entrepreneur without wrong decision we cannot do business. We'll do surely the wrong decision will come. That only helps to make a good decision. 100% sure.
Aditya, you have a question?
Yeah, so Sir, what is the difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman?
Entrepreneur and businessman. Businessman will sell the product, but entrepreneurs create the value of the product. Businessmen only do the business. They open the shop and they do the business. Early morning, it's at 10 o'clock, open the shop, they will do the business. But that is entrepreneur, they did not do like this. Businessmen know only advertising, but entrepreneurs know how to generate lead from the market. So entrepreneur is the difference between the businessmen. Entrepreneurs will do huge challenges, but businessman is nothing. He will go to cash counter and sell the product and put in a cash counter. Next day, put in the bank. But that is not entrepreneur's duty. Entrepreneur will challenges. He create the product. He will create the market. Everything they will do it. Entrepreneur.
So, sir, one more question I have. So, let's say you want to start a business in a particular industry. So, in order to start that business in that industry, do you need to work as an employee for 3 to 4 years in that industry, or do you just need to know the basics, talk with other people, and then you can open your business? Or do you need experience for 4 to 5 years?
Yes. There is two types. If you want good experiments, you want to join as a staff in any particular industry. Suppose in garment industry, you want to open a retail store, means at least you want to go to work within retail, any retail store, at least 2 to 3 months. It will be helpful for others. But you want to know about another retailer also. So we can learn from them. Otherwise, you can discuss with any retailers. I want to do business. You can like-minded people are there. No, you can discuss with them. They will give the suggestion. After that suggestion, you want to be analyzed. Again, I am saying you want to be personally. You want to sit out and you want to analyze the market. What are the sources you are having, and then only you want to start. What is the market gap, and one particular area, how many shops is there? That all shops, how much the business is doing, how much the business are doing, everything you want to analyze.
There's a question from audience. Once we start, how do we replicate? How do you manage multiple outlets? How do you identify the key person for each outlet business? How the trust initiates and build with your each key person? So, how to expand your business?
Nice. Yes,
and
nice
hire all
question.
the key people, please.
I expand my business in 2019. I'm having my own brand outlet in Coimbatore, and we started to giving franchisee, and we opened 4 showrooms in Tamil Nadu. So while we starting to franchisee, means we want to find out the good franchisee. Already they know about our products. Already they have a knowledge. Already they want to have a that particular category. They want to sell the product. No, they want to know the knowledge. So after that, we open the store. How to maintain, means we will put on SOP every week for my counters. I am, for example, my kurti counter is having every week. We want to change our merchandise. We want to change our settings, and stock. We want to keep on taking every week. We want to stock audit and everything. Daily morning, they want to give the opening stock. Like them, you are many SOP is there. We want to follow the SOP. We want to 100%. We want to put SOP.
Sure. Someone is asking what is SOP. Maybe you can explain a bit about SOP
Yes.
or how you form SOPs in your company.
That is called the service on procedures. So that the what we want to do means that procedures we want to put under in writing method, and we will follow it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Someone with the full
There
form.
is.
Yeah. Sure. Regarding this expansion, like I think there was another question. How do you hire those key personnel again? Because like this entrepreneurship or even business is expansion is like a never-ending hiring job also. Like you have to keep on hiring, and then you have to keep on firing also. probably.
Yes.
In your
Yes,
case,
yes.
let's say if you
Hiring
can
and
share
firing.
some instance of
Yes,
hiring
yes.
challenges or firing challenges, or
Yes.
how do you decide
Both will come.
who to fire?
We have HR team, so we hiring the people through HR peoples. They will do their job. You said no. Hiring and firing will every week or every month they'll done. So we'll back up 3 to 4 staff extra. So we'll manage like that. Through HR only we are managing our staffs.
Mhm. But even HR will do the process only. You will, or like the manager will only give the feedback that okay.
Yes. We will find after that we will finalize. We will go through that person and will after that only we finalize.
Sure. But
But
in this hiring firing process, there is a lot of emotions that fluctuate. Like sometimes somebody may feel very bad about firing someone, or even like not hiring someone after interview, or let's say if salesperson or something haven't reached the target, but there is bit of a emotional thing, compassion, maybe something happened at their home, etc. So in this situation, like how to really separate those emotions from, let's say, the pure business, or should you separate, or should that emotion be part of you because it's probably your quality that you should not leave completely? How do you, I mean, in your experience, how do you manage that emotion versus practicality?
yes, emotional means if the staff will uh, nearly 2 to 3 years. After 3 years, we can get that emotional. But initial stage we can't get emotional because they come to the store. They want to achieve the sales. After that only we are giving incentives and huge incentives are giving after the salaries. So we can maintain only like that. That is no part of emotional is there.
Okay, sure. That's a good point. So in the initial month or so, you can pretty much decide if you want to keep or fire, and that way it's better to not develop too much emotions and not to drag too much of a relation probably. Sure. Okay, VC funding. Do you want to also talk about some startup funding that is going on? I'm not sure if you took any funding or something or self-funded. How was your funding managed in your
My
startup?
funding is self-funded only.
Self-funded. So
I didn't believe that
I
funding
mean, why you didn't believe in external funding, or what do you think about
because
external funding?
external funding they only concentrate on papers, so they don't know about the reality. They want only balance sheet. So I don't believe the funding. Self funding is the most important because our hard work is the important. They only fund it, so I didn't believe funding.
Sure, but what about then bank loan or something?
Yes, bank loan we can do because for running working capitals, you want to do the cash credit loan. We will take the cash credit loan. We are doing like that. That will be done because our collateral security. No, we are giving our property, so there is no option for this.
Okay, so you recommend bank loan, not
Yes,
VC
yes.
funding so much.
Bank loan is the best one because we don't go to borrow private loan. Private loan would be the highest interest, so it will be a loss for us. So we can do the bank only is the best option.
Okay. Next question: do you encourage online trading? Are you also like? Do you have
Yes. We are into online. That is the future. We must whenever we do the business, we must want to online portal. Online is the future. We must do online business in everything. We are doing in Amazon, Flipkart, and we are having own website also.
So do you don't have any shop, only online business fully?
No,
Like
we are having stores. No, we are having stores. Physical stores
you're having
also we are
everything,
having.
stores as well as
We
online.
are having physical stores, and we are supplying to all retailer government retailers, and then we are also having online trading also. We are having.
So in your case, where the revenue is more in the online side or the store side, or how did that change, let's say in the COVID time or pre-COVID time, or over these few years you have been doing things? How is that
Yes.
experience, online versus offline?
Yes. In my experience, physical store only gets more rotation for us, or more rotation for us, because while online trading is not, because the huge big companies are there, Amazon, but our brand is going, our brand is not visible. So we want to spend more advertising in this our brand. We want to visible our brand, means we want to spend more money. So it is for only for branding. We are giving to Amazon and Flipkart, and we are creating our own website. But in physical store only, we getting more turnover compared to physical store. We are multi-brand outlets now, and that only then, and that also we are create. Particularly in COVID time, we have lot of increase in our turnover, because we are in south. Most of the production in north, they don't they can't go to north place. So last year we got a hike in 30 to 40% our growth. But it is the most important. In Tamil Nadu, there's a face value is very important. In each and every retailers, if we have the face value, means they will give the orders and everything will do.
Sure. Okay, another question people have is, how do you choose your location for your
Sorry, I can't.
Location
Yes,
of
yes.
stores?
Yes, yes. I'll choose a location because it's this is my brand, ladies brand. So I choose my location nearby any lifestyle trends, like that main bazaar marketplace. No? Nearby marketplace means it will, otherwise we can any other departmental stores, more walk-ins. Then wherever you have more walk-ins, we will choose the place. Suppose nearby trends means, compared to trends where our price is very less. Most of the customers will come and see. After that, we will decide. After that, they will come. So main selection of places, main market only we will selecting the places.
Sure. The next question someone has: how did you create your SOP? Like, anyone helped you creating SOP, and how was your very first franchise outlet deal happened? How did that happen? The very first deal, and how did you create those paperwork for that SOP, etc.?
Initial period, I created only. After that, I got many mistakes. After that, I had a consultant. I consult this. After then create a SOP. Then only we could do the procedures. So we can't uh, create a SOP. So there are some persons, experienced persons are there. We will discuss with them, and then we will create the SOP.
Sure. And how was your first deal? How did that happen?
By word of mouth only. Already we are supplying many retailers. One retailer came to me. He want to start a boutique exclusive for our customer only. Asked me to start a own outlet. After that only we decided we can do the own outlet. So customer is the main thing. Customer only asked me.
And if any of our audience want to, let's say, take up your franchisee or want to discuss more about it, could you tell like some cost, what are the things
Yes.
they need to have a franchisee from you?
My brand name is Vidarsha. If you want to take a franchise, it means you need a minimum amount of minimum amount is 7 lakhs to invest. This is for interior and everything, AC and furnishing and computer, everything you can finish in within the 7 lakhs. Within the 7 lakhs, you can start a small boutique. Minimum 300 square feet, maximum 500 square feet. We are giving stocks, whole stocks we are giving on consignment basis. That is our procedure. Every day, each and every day sales. Next day morning, you want to deposit the what are the sales amount. We can deposit the next day amount. We are giving the margin 30%. We are giving the margin to franchisee, and every 3 months once we are doing sale period. buy two get one or buy one get one every 3 months once. Yearly 3 sales will be there. And the time you will get 15% margin, because it will be on the time you will get a more turnover. So my mission is my mission is I want to develop 1,000 women entrepreneurs through my franchisee system. It is my mission. This is my mission, main mission.
Sure. And what is the number of franchises you have right now, Rahul?
Right now 4.
Okay.
Two is on working. Next month is working. Total 6. Right now we are having 4.
So you want to aim 1,000
Yes.
almost.
Yes.
So we wish you all the best for that.
1,000
Anyone
means
has any question? Yeah, 1,000 means you said saying.
No, 1,000 means 1,000 stores. We don't want to do 1,000 stores. At least we don't do 100 stores. But we are giving also a referral shopping. So we want to each and every woman, they are sitting in a home. They can do business within a home also. We are sending WhatsApp. They can sell it through WhatsApp friends. And like that also we can they can sell.
Sure. That's good. Anyone in the audience have any question? Please feel free to unmute your mic and ask question. Very good. Okay, please. Ashish, right? Oh, you have muted yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So, so maybe I'll ask the very last question then. I think you made a very good point that, if you can think about something, believe something, you can pretty much achieve that. And it's a very good point, and sounds very simple, but it has a very deep meaning inside it, and believing in ourselves is probably not so easy, and maintaining that belief is even harder.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think the meditation and exercise and other things, sound sleep, maybe waking up early, are few habits that we can always develop and keep on improving, and even for students. So that's good.
I want to refer one book
Yeah.
to all students and all entrepreneurs. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Please go through that book. It is the most important book. I want to share 3 habits. Can I share it? There is time.
Please.
Okay. Most important is you want to improve our personal habit. No, in 7 habits, I want to share 3 habits, main 3 habits. Habit 1 is be proactive. A proactive person. You want to be proactive. How will we will be proactive? Most of them are we are reactive. Reactive means what? Proactive means what? Reactive means we will say I can't do anything. That is the negative thoughts will be there. If you are using the proactive language, you can say I can. I'm sorry. I will get this. That is called proactive, and this is the positivity. You want to develop your positivity, then be proactive. This is the habit number 1. Habit number 2 is begin with end in mind. Begin with the end in mind. Create a live by a personal mission statement. Starting, I said no. You want to be 100%. You make a personal statement, and then you will work on. You will be work on it. If you create it, clarifies what is most important to you. It provides direction and purpose. It provides direction and purpose. And habit 3 is put first, think first. You want to give higher priorities. Focus on your highest priorities. Every week, plan your week. Eliminate the unimportant. If you practice, you will be always on focus and self-discipline. That week plan will be helpful for all of them. Before you start the week, you sit on the Sundays. We'll do the work on every day what you want to do. You can plan a week. It will be work for all. This is thing I want to share.
Sure. That's very inspiring and very knowledgeable, and it's not just for entrepreneurs, even for like normal people or people who want to do job. It's also useful. These 3 habits that you mentioned, I think it's always good to have some plan, some goal in mind, and you should always keep on improving. and
Sure.
strive for improvement rather than decline. And we should keep track of that improvement. Pretty much like a school report card. Give
Yes, yes,
yourself
yes.
a score maybe.
Sure, sure, sure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kumar.
Thank you, thank you, thank
Raja.
you, thank you,
It was very
Thank you,
inspiring
sir.
session. Thank you everyone for coming. Good
thank
night.
you, thank you. Good night. Plan your week before the week begins. Have an abundance mentality. Keep kindness and goodness in your heart always. Live simply. Be happy for others. Replace worry with faith. Keep your thoughts in believing places. Thank you. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.